I do have a prior video called The Sandbaggers. In it, I described their gyrations as being like absurd theater, but I really must admit it's not very direct in explaining what I mean by the Sandbaggers. The Sandbaggers are a group of know it alls in what they call the axis of resistance. People like Chomsky and Finkelstein, Owen Jones, Rainier Kalick, Max Blumenthal, some of whom, if not all of whom, were in on the AIDS attack, which Oliver Stone almost seems to be alluding to in JFK, his film, when he says, "Never in the history of warfare is there anything this ridiculous." They had rubbed the script in my face and called it gay ill bursting. It's an Israeli terrorism letter bomb. But all of the queers, this is where absurd theater comes into it. Owen Jones gets his headline as a soundbagger. All of the queers came to the defense of Leslie Katz, who was a great enossifier. Enossification is a word from the Genesis band's Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. It describes the way Brian Eno manipulates people by the mind. She was a vagina monologue of the AIDS attack that came equipped with Brian Eno um, PlayStation operators. So that Robert Fripp, who was notoriously touchy, could claim that virginity, no less, was a form of rape that proved rape. Virginity proved rape because the rejected lover was rapacious about King Crimson. And this was an ossification of a neuroplastic implant they used in an American robot. They wanted to make America, and they have made America, into the robot. There's a woman named Katie who features in the Sandbaggers, Katie Poulter of Los Angeles. I slept in her bed once when I was 5 or 6 years old and got very sick, and it was strange to me that it got better quickly. My mother was just, "Oh no, we'll just go home." But it was like it was the first time it ever occurred to me a biological um, chemistry set was at work at something. So you have these sandbaggers. And what they do is they trot to the front line of Gaza. Oh, and Finkelstein, he has the best book. Scholastic. I mean, he's an incredibly abusive person. Nobody in the right mind would want to sit on this across the debate stage from him. Just have mud slung at them the way he just abuses people. It's so typically Jewish. But he has all the goods on Israel, and it's never in the history of warfare is there any country this ridiculous. They just spell it out, rub it in your face. Here you go. Oh yeah, yeah. I was a general's son. They're out to commit genocide. Oh, for sure. So the sandbaggers are people who are there to rub it in your face. One of the more ridiculous sandbaggers is Robert F. Kennedy. Who in the right mind would believe that his father, who was opposed to the Vietnam War, wouldn't be going out of his mind with rage about Gaza? And yet here's RFK Jr. running to get Netanyahu's pipe from Biden so that he can lugubriate, vowing that he can kowtow, click his heels, and heil Nosferatu. better than Biden, that he is a greater golem, that he is more subservient than Biden or Trump. What do we need three of these idiots on a debate stage for? Randy Kalick believes Yoko Ono. These are people, I don't get more than 4 or 5 views at the best when it's off topic entirely. These people think with a Ditto Master, I could copy by hand all the letters of Gail Burstyn that were sent to me from Israel, and Yoko Ono would come swooping down on the magic carpet, and John Lennon would still be here writing music. And for this reason, they support Gail Burstyn. Never in the history of warfare has ever been anything this ridiculous. These people are drones of Paul McCartney. They wiped out queers with the blessings of the queers. They wiped out a small portion of Africa with the blessings of a larger portion of Africa. Black on black crime. Look at what they did to children. You know, there's this book called Childhood's End by Robert Heinlein. Well, this is the end of children. Our country has seen this before. The NAACP makes no secret of the fact that children are pickings. They came in with a brutal Japanese porno industry in the Pittsburgh public schools, kidnapped and tortured me, made movies, and laughed about it. They said, oh, we were being generous with the hookers. And then children see us just kick off the grannies with COVID-19, and they don't care. The oil companies don't care, is who I'm talking about. The Sandbaggers don't care. They haven't said a word about it. Not a peep. But Owen Jones, there he is, getting cow hoof therapy over Gaza. Oh, he's fuming. The tea kettle is going off. You can see steam coming right up out of his head. All that suppressed frustration about COVID and AIDS and all the other things. Where were they? Where were they when that was going on? They were riding brooms with the flying carpet of the Cohagra Gooster, Yoko Ono and her Gail Burstyn NAACP cronies from Pittsburgh, from number 5 police station. Commander Joyce and Gail Burstyn and Bernard Wattenmaker. These people are sandbaggers. They've won 2 or 3 major espionage battles, media release dates. You understand? These people murdered JFK as a situation comedy for themselves. They beamed down somebody named Dan Rather, who said the head goes violently forwards. He's the only person who's seen this operative film. It's what you would rather believe is the opposite of the truth. The sandbaggers are the people who have attacked you. And they're saying, oh, Gaza is a genocide. Gaza is a genocide. Israel is stark raving, horrifying. Is that news? Maybe it's a little clearer what I mean by the sandbaggers in this one.